Oh, Donna, I'm supposed to tell you too. I played a show in Cadott last night, and your first cousin, Cadott, she said, she told me that 5 times. It's really important to tell her yeah, just to say hi.
That was Gene Burns.
I think it was. Her husband's Dan.
Yes.
Yeah. She was really nice.
Thank you.
Well, yeah. So I'm pretty sure my goal here, if I've collected this right, is just to share my kind of testimony as to what's it, inspire something, learn.
Support and learn.
Inspire, support, learn. And I think my goal is to just to share how those 3 things that were done unto me affected me as a person, and I could confidently say that that's absolutely the truth. I see Mr. Buckles just walked in here. Boy, he was a great source of inspiration for me. I'd like to share my most cherished memory. I do something often called the 36 Questions for Deeper Connections, which I learned from Miss Virginia Welly. And it's kind of a way to really get to know somebody in a deeper, more full way. And I've asked questions to friends and people I've dated, and my parents, and all kinds of people, and I've gotten a lot closer to people all around this beautiful country. And one of the questions is, what is your most cherished memory? And I answer it the same every time. It's never changed. And it was one day in a lesson with Mr. Buckles. I was kind of sick that day. I was doing a song. It's called O Del Mio Macho Ben, beautiful Italian song. And we kind of go through the whole song, and we finish, and he takes his hands off the piano, and he has his eyes closed, and he's kind of just like floating there for a second. And he just shakes his head and he scoffs, and he says, "You have such a fun life ahead of you. You have such a fun life ahead of you." And that did incredible things for me as a young person. I kind of felt in that moment, man, I'm the best. What's happened in the world? And it was because I thought I was the best that I got anywhere. Because I was convinced, because of what he said, that I was going to do great things. And there was no doubt in my mind. Because his belief in me was so extraordinary that I was able to find that belief in myself. So a lot of what I attribute my goals and successes to is due to the teachers and educators I had in my life. I kind of think my parents and all of our parents are kind of like the first offense. They have the biggest effect on you. Well, then once you get into the school system, they're not around anymore. You have 8 hours a day where there's a whole other set of parents, and they're called teachers. And they're teaching us in only just the same way, if not more. And it's not just the curriculum. In fact, I would argue that's a very small part of it, even though I find great value in all the curriculum. I'm very sorry, Mr. Keddy, but I haven't used algebra in quite a few years. And although I really enjoyed those classes, it was the way that you treated me that had an effect on me, that had a lasting effect. And so I would say to caution every teacher to think about something Mr. Renke, one of his mottos that he would always hold on to is, people won't remember the things you said to them, they'll remember how you made them feel. So I had some wonderful, wonderful educators that made me feel great things. Mr. John Kimball, I remember so many moments in your class where I'm thinking, boy, I don't know how we got onto this topic. I don't know how we're talking about Christmas break in 2018, but I'm happy to be here because the way you made every student feel was wonderful. Truly, it's impactful.
You still have to get that cigar together.
I'm counting on it, John. Jeez. I also have to tell a story about John Kinville at Mark Isaacson's Celebration of Life, which many of you probably knew Mark Isaacson. He was a wonderful, wonderful human being. He raised a wonderful son who had a great impact on me. Another great example of a teacher who, boy, I have trouble recalling the lessons that he taught me, but there were some outside of the curriculum that I still hold on to. And that's not to say that let me reiterate, not to say that those lessons weren't important. I valued his class. But at his celebration of life. Kid was walking around passing out cigars, and anyone, he has just his coat stuffed with them, and he's passing out cigars everywhere, because they used to have a cigar night every Sunday night. And he goes, he's giving me cigars, and I'm like, well, don't you want to keep these? He goes, no, I can't stand cigars. I hate the way they taste, I hate the way they make my throat feel, I hate the way they make my mouth feel, I hate the way I feel afterwards, I hate everything about them. But he loved Mark Isaacson. And yeah, that really impacted me, that moment did. So yeah, and then I said, we should have a cigar sometime. Absolutely. So yeah, I love John Kimball. I really love the educators that I had. I think it's really cool when you're a high schooler. You're like I'm a defiant kid. I don't like teachers. I don't like authority, and I don't think I ever really could feel that way. I just had such good people. So yeah, I guess I'd like to share a song.
That'd be wonderful.
Donna kind of asked me to pick one that fit that criterion, that goal, that message. And honestly, I said that song did it for me. I think that song fits the best. And it's cool to share the whole thing because it was so impromptu there in that clip that I feel like I have to play it often to show people. No, you got to hear the rest of it though. I actually, I wasn't really quite prepared when I played it then, but I wrote it about someone, some of you might know, maybe you had as a student, Olivia Bleak. She was a wonderful, wonderful human being, and I think she was valedictorian of her class, was she not? I think she was.
Pretty sure,
Yeah, she was a smart kid. But she had this desire to be an astronaut. She would talk about it all the time, and and maybe it didn't shake out that way. But that belief that she had was like a fire in her heart. It fueled her in a lot of ways, and so she would always say, "Goodness, I want to be an astronaut. I want to get up in space. I want to see it. I want to be one of those few people that gets to see it from that perspective." And I would say, "You're going to do that. I know you are." And I believed it too. And who knows? Maybe she still will. She would say to me that, "I know you're going to be a successful musician because I see the way you care about it, and I believe in you." And it was that mutual belief that we had in each other that both pushed us in the right direction. And the funny thing is that maybe it doesn't always go the way that we plan, because maybe God has different plans for us. But that belief was real, and it was valuable. And so that song means a lot to me because it's it shows what inspiring each other and believing in each other does. And you as teachers are the first and most valuable asset in that whole endeavor. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and share that. I have no idea how they want me to do this. I see no mic stand. I also see no mic to the piano, but maybe I'll just sing it a cappella. Or maybe somebody will just stand and hold my mic stand. I've had a human mic stand before, at a wedding once. Maybe roll that a little bit, turn around. The logistics of it. Sure. Yeah, it's like
This is my most important job this year.
To my youth. And now you practice alone. Wasn't what we asked for, but I'm glad it's what we got. Fans move on, the plans go on, so they change and so do we. But you'll always be an astronaut to me. Oh, and I can be your rock star if you need, but still the astronaut and a rock star. Oh, the astronaut and a rock star. The astronaut and a rock star. Ooh, so as we can dream. Something like that. One of my favorite lines from that song is, it isn't what we asked for, but I'm glad it's what we got. And I find that is oftentimes the case, where I think I know what I want, and turns out that there are very, very different plans set for me, and oftentimes they're better and brighter, and greater than I could have ever imagined. So, Mr. Buckles, Mr. Renicky, the music department, the history department, all of you teachers that I had, genuinely I want you to know from the bottom of my heart that you had a profound impact on making me the person I am. And I never thought that I would be doing music professionally. I hoped for it, but I always thought, oh no, I'm gonna have to be working at McDonald's to make ends meet. And somehow, by the grace of God, I am now making a full living income off of music, and it was due in no small part to all of your effects in my lives. So thank you so much. It's very much appreciated.
Thank you for getting us started off right. I'm going to pass this along to CJ. It's one of our favorite things that we all have. Our insulated backpack cooler. Chip Falls. You can put anything your little heart desires into that thing. Yes. And inside there's a little phone charger just in case your battery goes dead, and a gas card.
Feels like my first day of school.
Yeah. That's right. But we are so grateful you were here for our first day of school, because this made all the difference, and you helped us remember our why and to believe in our students and each other, and that we realized many years later, I bet CJ didn't tell you, Mr. Buckles, how much that meant to him at that moment, but 30 years later possibly, your students are remembering what you said to them, how you made them feel, and they finally realize your impact. Much like our own children sometimes. They don't really realize we were cool till much later. But we cannot thank you enough for getting us started off on the right foot. Thank you.